So in this next video, we are going to draw the heights. We've just established all the footprints and now we're going to actually draw them higher up. And like you've learned before, we're going to start in the front because we don't want things to hide anything else. We don't want to put any effort in that we don't need to. Okay, so we know that this great planter here is 1/2 meter high, and because our drawing is exactly to the right scale in the front, so only right in the front here is the scale correct. Everything else gets smaller. So what that does mean is that we can just measure 1/2 meter here where the front of our retaining wall is, and that will be the exact right height. So only there it will work. Now I need to make sure that I have drawn things on a nice 90-degree angle with the grid lines, and that looks right. Okay, so the other corner of the raised planter is here. You can draw that up, and the other one is here. Okay, now we get the height of these lines by just using the vanishing point. There you go. And then take it across to the other side, nice and parallel with all the grid lines. There you go, got that one. And then we still need this one on the side here. Now it should always look how this works out. When you go all the way around, the last one should match up. If it doesn't match up, you have done something wrong. Now this isn't the only thing that we need to do, because there is some depth in this wall. So we also have to determine these inside points, these two. So we can do that by taking this point here and also moving that up. Same thing here, we move that up as well. Okay, and actually we can do this here as well. That one. Okay. Now where these two meet here, that's going to be the width of the wall. So we can keep that line going. And then where that one meets there is where it goes back to the vanishing point. It's a really fun little puzzle. And then when these two meet, and it gets quite thin over there, it goes back to there. Oh, that's not parallel. There you go. Okay. Alright, let's move on to the tree. So the tree is, oh, I haven't written it down here, but the tree will pop out straight like that, but it doesn't, we don't see the tree from the bottom, we only see it from where it comes out of the planter. So to find the spot where it comes out of the planter, there's different ways, but we can do it this way. Take the height of it and put a cross right in the middle there. So it comes out somewhere here. For some reason it's crossing here. Oh, that is because it is right on that side. Okay, so that's where the tree comes out, and let's say our tree canopy is starts at 1.5 meters and is Also 1.5 meters. Now let's say it's 2 meters. Okay, so this tree is 2 by 2 meters. So this is approximately where our tree is going to be. Okay, okay, let's move on to the next one, the seat. So the seat is 400 high. So in order to establish how high these lines here are going to be, we have to find out how much 400 would be here, and then we're taking it back. Okay, could have explained that a little bit better. So, but just hang on and you will see what I mean. So we're gonna draw a line here that's 400 high. Yeah, and then we are gonna take it back to the vanishing point. And then where it crosses with this line is where the seat will be 400 high in this spot. Okay. And going that way, then in this spot we move back this way. And there is the front of our seat. The back of our seat goes that way. Now this is going to be a little bit hard to see. So the back of our seat footprint is there, the corner. So we can put that up. And that is where it returns here. Okay, and then from this spot we need to find this bit over there. Okay, there is our seat. Now you are more than welcome to rub out all the extra lines that are confusing, because if you make a few mistakes, the lines really add up. It can get very, very hard to tell what's going on. Okay, hope that makes a little bit more sense. All right, next is the retaining wall behind the seat. So we're gonna go to the corner. Here's a corner, and the other one is here, right behind the seat. We're going to move those up, and this one goes up as well, and that should be right in the corner where your seat corner is. Okay, so how again do we establish the height? I'm just going to do it on this side for this time. So here we're going to take 1 meter right in the corner. So if this wall was right in front, it would be this high. But because it's right in the back, we're going to just use the vanishing point to determine the height. And there you go. So take that back across. I'm going to use the other side so I can stay nice and parallel. Okay. And the wall's got a little bit of depth to it. You can use these corners here to see the back of the wall. And then if you want to get really precise, that is how wide the wall will be. But you can totally welcome to just have a little guess, because it's just a double line. Sorry, I made a little bit of a mess here. Better fix that. and just a double line. Okay, a little bit messy. And here it has to finish like this. Okay. Next are the trees. So we have the dots here in the bottom. You can just draw them straight up. This is where they're gonna pop out. They're actually not right in front, so I shouldn't have done that. It's okay. Alright, so these trees are... Actually, I'm gonna draw just a back wall first, at least part of it. And the planters are... Sorry, I'm just a little bit confused myself on the best way to do this now. That is the back corner. So, I just want to get the depth of this planter box drawn in first, so I know approximately where these trees are supposed to come out of the ground. So, this is the depth, so I would say here in the middle is where they are going to pop out of the ground. Okay, so it says they are pleach trees 3 meters high. So 3 meters high means 3 meters on top of this planter, not from the ground level. Okay, so we can get the height on this side. So this is 1 meter, then they are 3 meters high above that. And the canopy starts here. Okay, so let's see how that looks. This does not seem right. Oh, that's because it's wrong. I drew it. Oh, they are. Yes, the canopy starts here. This is 1 meter high. And then the canopy finishes here. Okay. So there you go. This is what our pleach trees are going to look like. I'm just going to draw a box for now. So I'm going to do this last line in the middle of these two. Same here. And it goes to this height. Okay. If we can't, because these pleach trees are right on top of the vanishing point, we won't be able to see like what's going on behind them, which would be something like that. We only see the front. Okay. Oh, last thing is the wall. Okay, so the wall is 2 by 2 meters, 2 meters high. We can just draw the front of the wall. It's 200 wide, thick. So that's the wall, and it goes to the vanishing point. And that second line also goes to the vanishing point. There you go. It kind of finishes it nicely. Oh, and so you can draw that back, the back there as well. Alright, same thing over here. Okay, and those 2 points go to the vanishing point as well. Okay, and just make sure that we don't see what's happening there. Oh no, we do see what's happening there. Okay, so now the most fun, possibly the hardest, but I think the most fun thing is left. It's the window. So the window is right there on the grid. So we can just draw the sides of the window, and then we'll work out how high it's gonna be. So the window sits somewhere here. We know that it's a half a meter high, and then it's half a meter from the ground, and then it is a meter high. Okay, so the window sits here. Alright, so draw it a little bit better. Now we know that, so this window isn't just flat like this, it has depth to it because the wall is quite a thick wall. So we can just take this line here and make a horizontal line, and take this line up. There, that's how thick that window is going to be. And then finishing point. There you go. So it's all finished, and now you can move on to making it look beautiful. Good luck.